Good morning, everybody. Daniel Allison, the average dude. Happy 2026. We made it. Hopefully, everyone had a safe and fantastic celebratory New Year's Eve. Excited to get the first sip of the new year started. And if you've been a part of this program, you know someone is missing. That someone is my co-host. We've made it 360 days in a row. I have not heard from one Freddie Blanton, but hopefully we're going to be seeing him real soon. And look here, we've got Antarctic Mike on New Year's Day. First day, first sip. Let's go. Let's go. Love to see Mike joining us all the way from San Diego this morning. And there's Red Wing Russ. Good morning, Red Wing Russ. Happy New Year 2026. I guess Red Wing Shoes is open today. We're gonna find out very soon from Red Wing Russ if we can buy ourselves a pair of boots today. There's George. Good morning. It's just the dude this morning, George. So we're gonna see what happens. I have learned that my friend Freddie Blanton, he does not disappoint. Typically, we do not talk at all before we get rolling, and so that's what consistency is all about. Getting up every single day, getting after it. Hey, happy new year, kids and houses. And I forget who this is from YouTube, and I don't have your name on here. So share your name and then I'll remember. But hey, this is different. This is unique. We've been doing this again 360 days in a row. So when you get an opportunity to do something a little different and to host this by yourself is not an easy thing. I'm learning that right now as we go because I play, of course, off of Freddie. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, where's your husband? We sure would like to see him on the first day of the year. So that would be fantastic. But maybe he's just challenging me. That seems like something Fred would do, doesn't it? He would send Lindsay in here. He'd have her comment. He would let me sweat a little bit, and then he comes in and he gets to act crazy because he knows I put a lot of pressure on myself. So I think that's probably it. But so we did okay. Good. See, he's coming. He's gonna make us sit here and feel awkward. So hey, that's good for you. It's good for you. Russ Hammond says we are closed today, but ready for the best year ever starting tomorrow. Let's go. Let's go. And I want to talk to Freddie and everybody else about how we're going to prepare and plan for 2026. We may say this every year. We want to have the greatest year ever. How are we going to make that commitment come to fruition? That's what we want to decide. Do you know what I want to work on? When you're by yourself, the pacing of this is really difficult. I've got things that I want to talk about, but with Freddie, we can bounce off of each other. We can take a breath. So hey, we're learning on the fly here, guys. We're learning on the fly, so that's always fun. What are your New Year's goals? New Year's goals in the comments. I know Antarctic Mike. I know you did that TED talk. I would love to hear a comment from Antarctic Mike about his TED talk, how that went, and what his goals are for the year. Russ, George, Lindsay, tell Fred to step on it. But yeah, we'd love to see what those New Year's goals are for you. For me, it's all about frequency this year. And it's something that we talk about a lot. I do with Freddie, and if you hear me on some of my other programs, frequency is specific to each bus rider. Everyone has a particular radio station when they're in alignment, when they're feeling it, when they're doing what they love with who they enjoy doing it with. And it's a mental, spiritual, physical type of alignment, that frequency. And if we can find that, look at him. Look who's coming. Hey, Freddie, you were making these for 5 minutes, and I had all these great ideas. It was the first day of the year, and you must have worked too hard last night. Couldn't get out of the bed. Is that it?
Yeah, yeah. I'm on struggle bus, but man,
Oh,
it was fun. It was fun watching you those first 5 minutes.
was it? You like to just sit back and not say anything and just let it roll? Is that it?
Look at him go in 2026. This man's on a mission.
Tough, very, very tough. Probably one of the tougher things that I have actually done. I had a feeling that you wouldn't show up. And I thought to myself, man, this isn't easy by yourself. And I don't even know what I'm going to talk about.
But you were doing it.
I was doing it. You know why? Because we're going to snap the ball every single weekday morning, Fred Blanton.
That's right.
And we're going to see what happens. But hey, since you got here late, would you at least give us a first sip, let's go, to kind of get the energy into this situation, please?
First sip, let's go.
Oh man, that's a dude. That is a dude version. I want you to rattle the walls and shake the pictures, bro.
I'm like you today. I have humans asleep in the house.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't want to wake up the humans, but I'm glad that you did get a chance to jump on the bus with us. Let's see. So Russ is closed today. George says lose weight and get into shape.
Oh man.
How
Thank you,
much weight?
George.
How
How
much
could
weight are we going to lose, George?
how
How
could
much
he
weight are we
tell
going?
that from this little old camera angle?
I know. I'm looking at George and I'm thinking, man, I would not have thought that would have been his thing, but I like it.
Oh,
Lose
he wasn't
weight and
telling
get in.
us to do that. Okay.
What's that? Oh yeah,
He wa-
yeah. He might have been talking to you. I don't know, man. Let's see. Antarctic Mike, to make it a better year, just make one change. Goals for this year: 2 new books, 2 new keynotes. I'll do another TED talk also.
Oh, I like it. I like it, Mikey.
I do too. I do. Hey, Bobcat, let's go. We needed the Bobcat on the bus, man. This bus does not drive appropriately without the Bobcat on here.
Well,
Uh, let's
here's what I
see.
can tell you. Thank goodness for Lindsey Blanton. That's all I can say.
I know. Thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Lindsay. Sign up 6 new accounts this year. I like that. And when Russ says sign up a new account, what he's talking about is not one pair of boots. He's talking about finding companies that want to get taken care of by someone like Russ, right? Customer service. Do you think there will ever be a need? A company signs up with Russ and they're getting their boots from Russ. What kind of job is he going to do for them?
An excellent job. If you've ever been somewhere and you walk out and you sit down in your vehicle and you say, wow, that was a pleasant experience. That's what happens when you deal with Russ.
It is, and I want to go ahead and say this too. When you send your folks into Red Wings, it's an experience. I know other companies that are sending them into these big box stores, and it's not the same. Red Wing is the #1 boot, and so hey, we're gonna help Russ find those 6 accounts. Nadja, hey, great to see you here, and I needed some help, and I'm glad that Nadja came to save the day. Uh, but hey, look at here. George says, I hope to lose 40 pounds.
Good night, George.
Yeah, so 40 pounds. So he's going to be losing 10 pounds per quarter.
Okay.
I think he can do that. I
Well, of
think he
course
can
he
do
can.
that. Hey, well, we're gonna keep track of that, and we're also going to talk about F3 this morning.
F3.
I liked what 007 did this morning. He had the cue. After it was over, we wrote down on a piece of paper what's one thing you're going to let go of from 2025.
Ooh, what'd you write? Because obviously I was not there.
You were not there. We were very disappointed. You were late to everything today. But we what I wrote down on my paper, the past, all of it, right?
All of it?
letting go of the past. And so everybody, Brady, we had the Sharpie, we wrote it down on a piece of paper, we put it in this big metal container, and Double O pulled out a lighter. You're gonna light it on fire. And so
Did it
symbolic,
burn?
he burned it. He burned everyone's thing that they wanted to let go of, obviously just kind of symbolizing letting go of these things that we've had, destroying it. And it made me think about something that I have done previously. We've talked a lot on this program, know yourself. As we get older, we start to kind of learn the wirings of the machine, don't we, Fred?
Yeah, and speaking of wirings of the machine, could you describe 007 to the bus riders?
Oh, uh, 007, I'm going to, so double O is pushing 60. I'm going to say he's
He,
in his,
60s.
yeah, he's 60s. He's having some health issues, health concerns. I don't know all the details on that, but I know that he is facing some Parkinson's. I don't know the degree of that or how deep he is involved in that.
Yeah.
But Freddie still willing to get out there 5:30 in the morning. Of course, he's losing his voice, so he doesn't have as much. We've kind of seen him lose his voice a little bit.
Yeah.
But man, I love to get out there and support him and what he does, because the level of effort that it takes for this man to get through that workout and to do it in the way in which he did it, that's inspiring.
It is not easy.
Everything feels like it seemed like a struggle today for him, and it's just the level of effort just to get through it. But he does a great job. He prepares and he does a great job. I enjoyed it, right? So it's that sort of thing, and that's what we see in F3. We see a variety of different men with different skills, different abilities, different times of life. And we get in there, and it kind of does. It helps you to kind of see yourself when you get around folks that are doing things and in different parts of their life, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think it's a fantastic feeling to watch somebody put forth that much effort when you know what it takes for them to do it.
Absolutely. And it takes everybody a little bit of effort, but some people have, that depending on what it is. And so we feel a certain level of responsibility about showing up and supporting that sort of thing. When I found out he was doing it, I wanted to make sure that I was there this morning. So that's part of the accountability. That's part of the supporting of each other. We talked, and I was going to do this earlier this week, but Freddie wouldn't let me. He decided he wanted to talk about what he wanted to talk about. But the internal saboteur, this internal voice that beats us up, Freddie, it beats us up, and the universal one is the judge. Now there's specific ones, and we don't have time to go through all these, but I did want to mention this because if we're going to meet our goals, we're going to have to overcome that internal saboteur. And so I'm going to put this back up here. The judge, the universal master that harshly critiques self, others, circumstances, perpetuating cycles of guilt, resentment, and conditional happiness. I sounded like an idiot. They probably think I'm not ready for more responsibility. This gentleman is beating himself up after doing something at work.
Mm.
He's judging himself. He's judging others. He's critiquing life. Do you think he ever finds anything that's not perfect?
Does he ever find anything that's not perfect?
Yeah, someone that's constantly looking for something that's wrong. Do they find it?
Oh yeah, that's all they find. Every time.
Every time. And so that's a big part. That's a big part of avoiding that negativity. And we won't go through all of these. We got through the first bus ride of the year, even though we only had Freddie for about 10 minutes this morning. But that internal saboteur, that judge, we've got to find a way to overcome him, to silence him. So where's your mind go?
It's real easy to fall into that mindset.
Yeah.
Complain, 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 judge, judge, judge. Super easy to get there, really hard to get out of it.
Really hard to get out of it. And that's
It
why we
feels
want,
good.
yes, that's right. Because we're able to have control over that thing. Like, oh yeah, we know this. We know that it's not right. It shouldn't be this way. And what that ultimately does, it doesn't set us up. It doesn't set us up for the kind of momentum that we want. So we've got to overcome our internal saboteur. We've got to show up for First Sip live, 7:55 every single weekday this year. Get your mind right, get your frequency right. And then listen to Fred's final thought. If you hear one of these every single weekday morning, you're gonna have a great year.
Yeah, even if you're going to be 5 minutes late, show up.
And then bring it when you do. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. It's Friday, January the 2nd, 2026. Make sure you write it correctly. See ya.